Up next, we have Miss Allie Bloom and Megan Yelaney talking to us about a Power Half Hour. They're going to probably just walk you through the steps. So Allie, we'll let you take over whenever you're ready.
Okay, hi. Allie, and Megan is going to unmute herself in a second too. We're just going to go super fast because we're going to give you all of the stuff that we do in a full hour and a half hour. Okay, so Megan, Megan's going to start us off actually.
Hi guys, can everyone hear me? You might have to mute yours just so you know, because we're next to each other, by the way. Hi guys, so yeah, we're really excited to do this with you. We're going to start off talking about what's called a 10 in play. And we heard this from Summit, this past Summit, and it really stuck with us. And we started to implement this with our team near the end of the year. So we're not going to spend time creating it right now, but you should really take time after this to create a list of 10 prospects at least. Ideally, you're going to want 10 coach prospects, 10 customer prospects. That would be in a perfect world. These are people who have already asked for details about coaching or a challenge group after you've already invited them and they're responsive. It's in conversation. So it's not an initial invite. They're actually very interested and engaged with you. They just haven't signed up yet. So pretty much I use either a whiteboard or Asana or pen and paper or a Google Sheet, whatever you use to keep track. The key with these 10 in play is they're going to be the first 10 people or 10 to 20 people you're going to follow up with every single day. Those are going to be the first people that you're going to reach out to every day. And that's just important. It just keeps those people at the forefront, and you always have people who are very, very interested.
Awesome. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about inviting. So normally I feel like a lot of people, you do follow-ups to start your power hour, but I find that my coaches and myself get lost in those follow-ups, and then we never do the outreach. So we start with outreach on our team. And I'm going to post in the chat a Google Doc that we're going to share with you with a few of our scripts. So right now when I do that, so I don't have to do it again, actually, hold on one second. Let me grab it. Make sure when I do this, you go in there and you just grab it real quick so I don't have to keep posting it, because that was something that happened at the last power hour that we did. Okay. So what we do on our team is we're fierce about being Facebook posters on our personal page especially. And so we normally start our outreach with the people who liked and commented on any status or photo that we posted on the day before. But today we're going to talk about cold invite scripts. So if you open up that Google Doc, on the top of that Google Doc is a cold invite script. We're going to show you how we use these cold invites. And I'm going to share my screen really quickly. Sorry, we're in an audition studio, so this is what it's like to be an actor in New York. Great. So I open up my chat is what I do, and this works best if you're super consistent on your personal page and people know what you're doing and people have been following you and you're giving happy, healthy lifestyle and you're that bright, shining light in the newsfeed, okay? But it works for everyone on our team. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this initial cold invite script. And I'm going to just go into my chat and I'm going to paste it to anybody who I haven't talked to previously. Paste, send, done. Don't think about it again. And we're going to take 4 minutes right now to go in and click off of my screen and do it yourself. And just send it to as many people as you can in a 4-minute period. Normally we double that, or we'd say we want to send out 40 cold invites, and we'd do that until we were done. But for this specific 30-minute power hour, we're going to do this for 4 minutes. So go ahead and do that. And if people respond to you, do not respond back yet. Just do your outreach. Time blocking. Okay, go. And you know what? If they didn't pop up under one of your statuses lately, you should take out that first sentence. So I'm going to go ahead and take that out of the cold invite script in here. So if you want to recopy. Okay, great. So we are going to stop with that. Normally we would go on for longer. And just talk for a second, if you look at my screen, we're going to talk about what we do after you get a yes. I would love some details. We, as a team, we switch over to email as soon as possible because we find that Facebook Messenger is really hard to keep track of. There's just no good way to organize it. So we say, if you look on here, we say, great, what's your email? I will send you all the deets. They give their email, and we send out this 21-day fix email. We have on our team an email for every program, but normally what we start off with is 21-day fix. Great kickstart program. You see results very quickly, and that we find has a lot of customer loyalty attached to it. Seeing results quickly and knowing that what you're doing is really getting you somewhere. And then we go back, are you going to do this? No, we go back into Facebook Messenger. We say email sent. Are there specific fitness goals that you're trying to accomplish? They answer about goals. You relate to them. So this is where the personal side of it comes in. And the reason why we do the email as well is because back in the day, we used to piecemeal together the information based on questions, but we were losing lots of people. So to give it all in one fell swoop really negates that. We won't lose anybody anymore for the most part. If they're interested, they're going to come back to us with specific questions. It takes a ton of the pressure off of us. Okay? So Megan's going to talk about the next step.
Yeah. And to kind of just piggyback on it too, actually, I'm just going to talk because they probably can hear me through.
Can you guys hear her?
Can you hear me?
Okay, great.
So to piggyback on that, and that's the part after Allie has where she says, I got you, the email will take 10 minutes. That whole part, you're going to really want to, that's when you dive into their why. Yes, we want to send out that initial message, that initial email, but you want to know why they want to do this. And we do that in that order because like Allie said, we've been losing people. For people who've been in this for a while, you might have seen the 5-step invitation process that Beachbody gives, and we were finding that we were losing people doing that. So that's why we kind of reversed it, but definitely still ask them their goals. That's super important. So follow-ups. We're going to kind of go through this quick again since we're doing this half hour, but fortune is in the follow-ups, you guys. And we're going to, she's already screen sharing, never mind. So really, this is how we kind of organize our follow-ups in a timely manner, and also make sure we keep people on our list for the following. You're going to send this either in Messenger or an email. I've personally found, I don't know what you found, that people respond more in Messenger than to the email.
You can do it in both for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Sometimes the next one I'll do an email or in both. The next one's gonna be 72 hours, and then the one after that's gonna be 4 days after your initial invite, your initial email to them. And really, if you stick to this follow-up series, it's just giving them, you're talking to people more consistently. It takes about I think it was 5 interactions.
5 to 10.
Yeah, 5 to 10 interactions for people to actually jump in or respond or say yes. And a lot of these people aren't going to be ready this round, but you're going to put them on your follow-up list for next month and invite them again. Every single month, I know both of us have people that have joined that have said point blank no in the past or never responded. So don't get discouraged if you don't get responses from your follow-ups. Still do them. They're so key. I know we've both had people follow up or sign up after the second or third follow-ups.
Right.
That's really key.
Yeah, and also putting the people on the contact list is not something we're going to talk about today, but you need to have a contact list for every single person who says yes to details. And however you organize that is totally fine, paper, Google Sheet, but you have to have them on there because at this point, I've been doing this for about 16 months, and people are come back to me from the contact list. I'm checking them off one by one by being consistent on my social media and by living the lifestyle, being a product of the product.
Yeah, and just one little point on this too. If you guys are we're going to go say do your follow-ups now. If you don't have anyone to follow up with right now, I'm going to give you some tough love. You need to take a really good look at your business and be honest with yourself because you should always have tons of people to follow up with. You should be overwhelmed almost with your follow-ups. If you are, that means you're doing something right. So if you don't right now, you can go back and continue the outreach that we did in the beginning. And
so that you will have follow-ups tomorrow.
Exactly. You should have plenty of follow-ups for tomorrow.
Okay,
so.
Great. So take the next 4 minutes to do follow-ups.
Yeah, perfect.
Great.
40.
I'm doing well. I don't know if you remember me. I was at Captain One when we came in. Just shooting. Yeah. And just yeah, no. Yeah, no, you were. Sure. I was I changed her. Yes.
Okay, guys, we're going to talk about the next step. The next thing we do is we go and we add to our network. So we're not going to spend a ton of time on this. There are plenty of ways that you can do this. One that we like a lot is to go into our friend list, pass all the coaches that we know, of course, and then maybe Jessica Lee Golden, she's a friend of mine. We would go into hers, we would go into her friends, and we would go into past our mutual friends and see if we have other friends in common where we have lots of mutual friends. We would friend that person. So I have 100 and something friends in common with her, so I'm going to scroll past that. But you guys understand what I mean. And we'll do about 10 to 20.
Yeah.
10 to 20 a day. And the reason we like this is because the suggested friends on Facebook are fantastic, but generally we find that we work with a lot more women, and it's easier to find women we have mutual friends with through our other girlfriends. So this is a really great way to sort of do that. So I've gotten to this point. I have 108 mutual friends with this person. I'm going to add her. Oh, this is Chelsea Pearson. I'm going to add this person that I have 4 mutual friends with, Emily Loftus. Great. So I'll do 10 to 20 of these. So if you guys want to hop into your Facebook and do this really quickly, let's do that for the next minute, maybe 2 minutes. So at 1:52, we'll move on.
Yeah. It's a great piece. Great job.
Thank you. Call your name.
Okay, we're going to talk about the next steps.
So for the next 2 to 3 minutes, again, when you're doing a full hour, you're going to do this a little longer. You're going to follow up with your challengers and coaches. That's super important, especially in the challenge groups. There's 2 different ways you're going to do this, or 2 different ways I personally like doing this. I love leaving my new challengers and my coaches voice messages in Facebook. I only know how to do it from my phone. If you go in, there should be an option, messenger, a little recorder. So if you hold on to that and you press record, you can leave a voice message. Just, hey, how are you doing? Checking in. Haven't heard from you in the group. Want to make sure everything's okay. And just how you're doing. Let me know if you have any questions of this. I'm here for you as your coach to help you through the ups and the downs. Just be honest with them. Help them out. Do that with all of your all of your coaches. Everybody. Do that. Can you guys hear us? Sorry. Do that with all of your coaches, and go to your challenge groups. And really, one thing you should be doing is posting daily too. That's really important. So make sure you're posting your own fitness journey. And then the other thing you're definitely going to want to do is scroll down, like and comment on your challengers' posts. That's important. You want to engage with them. You don't want to just throw them into the group and then they don't get any engagement. And notice who's posting and who's not. The ones who aren't posting, that's when you want to go reach out to them privately and tag them on your page as well. Some of your best coaches are going to come from your challenge groups. So really be on alert for those who are very actively engaging naturally without you even having to reach out. But you still should privately to them. So go do that. Voice messages, go to your challenge groups, tag people, and that should take you about a couple minutes.
Yeah, and if you guys have questions for us, we might stop the power hour short at like 1:55, and you have questions, just put them in the chat. We can answer them in the chat, or we can answer them live after 1:55. But go do that for 2 minutes. Just follow up with your challengers and your coaches.
I know. It's just,
So someone asked where I found that friend list in my Facebook. I just went to my friend list on my homepage, and then I opened up my own friend list and searched my friends, and I went to her person page and then her friends. That's how I got there. I don't know if that's the most efficient way to do that, but that's how I did it. Does anyone have any questions? Okay. Well, thank you all so much.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, no, I was just going to say thank you guys so much. I learned a ton. Anyone have any questions or anything for Allie or Megan? I think we're probably good. Great. Well, we really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for walking us through that. I learned a ton. This video is recorded. The Zoom is recorded, so we'll definitely post it. And go ahead.
There are a ton of questions coming up. So
okay.
What do you put in your emails? We only, in our emails, we put the description of the workout, the description of the nutrition program, the Shakeology, and what they need to do to sign up. So look at that 21-day fix email in the scripts that we gave you. We do that for every workout. Okay, and we do not ever go to Facebook jail. We cut it off before we would go to the Facebook jail. If you get the picture of the tigers and the waterfalls, stop. Move on to follow-ups. Okay? Yes, we have tons and tons of scripts, and they all came from our trial and error. Me and Megan, we work as a team together. She's a coach. And so it's just what we've done that is really great and we know works. We write it down. So when you're going through and doing your power hour, if something's working for you, you need to copy and paste that and put it into your scripts and share it with your team. We only send 10 to 20 Facebook friend requests a day. So no, we don't get locked in Facebook jail for friend requests. We do this anywhere from an hour to 3 or 4 hours, depending on our goals for the day. And also something that's been really working for our team, our team-wide work Zooms. If Megan or I is getting on to work, we will alert our teams and tell them that we're getting on to work and they're welcome to come and join us so that they can work with us in real time and do like exactly what we did, but during an entire work day for us. So we have lots and lots of scripts. We would gladly share them all with you, but I wouldn't even know where to start. So we'll talk to Sydney about it and see how we can get that to you guys. Tigers and waterfalls, if you haven't gotten to that, it's just something that Facebook puts up to see if you're a human instead of a robot. We do not go back and delete requests that are not accepted, but Megan actually just started doing that. I don't send a ton. I mean, I get a lot of responses from my friend requests because I do have so many mutual friends in common with them. So if you don't have a ton of mutual friends, I would say don't friend that person. Find someone who you do have a lot of mutual friends with that you most likely are acquainted with in some way.
And I'll find out my niece that me in 5 minutes. She said it was very easy to unsend those requests.
Yeah. And honestly, also, guys, so Megan is really good about following up with the people that she requests. I don't follow up with them, but I catch them because I'm so consistent on my personal page. It's all about posting. It's all about it. All right. Anything else? Well, thank you guys so much. Yes, Adrian, that's exactly what we do. All right. Thanks for having us. Bye.
Great. Thank you, Allie, so much. Thank you, Megan. Awesome. Okay, great. So this is the end of this round of Zoom calls. We're going to go back to the Beachbody Champions page right now, and I have a little challenge for you guys I will post right now. And then I'll see everyone back here for Carrie Casserly. She's up next in about 30 minutes. So, yeah, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Thank you so much for joining.